Welcome to my channel.
Get ready for an incredible story that will leave you thinking.
Stay with me as we uncover all the details.
TWA Flight 800 was a scheduled international passenger flight from New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport to Rome, with a stop in Paris. On the evening of July 17, 1996, just 12 minutes after takeoff, the Boeing 747-131 exploded in midair off the coast of Long Island, New York, killing all 230 people on board. The tragic incident remains one of the most infamous aviation disasters in history, sparking years of investigation, speculation, and controversy. The explosion, captured by multiple eyewitnesses and followed by extensive recovery efforts, led to a meticulous investigation by the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and other agencies. The official explanation pointed to a fuel tank explosion caused by an electrical short circuit, but alternative theories, including claims of missile strikes and sabotage, have persisted. The flight departed JFK Airport at 8:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time with 212 passengers and 18 crew members on board. The aircraft, a Boeing 747, had completed over 93,000 flight hours since its introduction in 1971. As the plane climbed through 13,800 feet just south of Long Island, an explosion tore through the center of the fuselage. The aircraft broke apart in midair, with the forward section separating first, followed by further disintegration of the wings and fuselage. Debris rained down into the Atlantic Ocean, covering miles of water. Dozens of eyewitnesses reported seeing a streak of light in the sky, followed by the explosion. Some described it as a missile or a bright flash rising toward the aircraft before impact. These accounts fueled immediate speculation that an external attack, possibly a terrorist act or a military accident, had brought down the plane. With the crash occurring just 5 years after the bombing of Pan Am Flight 103 over Lockerbie, Scotland, concerns about terrorism were at the forefront of the public's mind. The FBI launched a criminal investigation alongside the NTSB's safety inquiry. Recovery efforts began almost immediately. The wreckage was scattered across the ocean floor, with thousands of fragments retrieved over the following months. Investigators meticulously reconstructed the aircraft from recovered pieces, attempting to determine the exact cause of the explosion. The remains of all 230 victims were recovered, leading to one of the largest forensic investigations in aviation history. After 4 years of analysis, the NTSB concluded in 2000 that the probable cause of the disaster was an explosion in the center wing fuel tank. The explosion was believed to have been triggered by an electrical short circuit that ignited fuel vapors inside the nearly empty tank. Investigators found that faulty wiring and aging components had likely contributed to the disaster. The final report recommended changes in aircraft fuel system design, including improved insulation and systems to reduce flammable vapors inside fuel tanks. Despite the official findings, alternative theories have persisted. Some experts and former government officials have suggested that a missile, either accidentally fired by the U.S. military or launched in a terrorist attack, could have been responsible. The presence of eyewitness reports describing a streak of light ascending toward the plane fueled these theories. Others pointed to radar data showing unidentified objects near the aircraft before the explosion. The U.S. Navy was conducting training exercises in the area that night, further fueling speculation. However, the NTSB dismissed these theories, citing a lack of physical evidence supporting an external explosion or missile strike. A theory suggested that a terrorist bomb caused the TWA Flight 800 explosion, given past threats to American aviation. However, no explosive residue was found, making this unlikely. The investigation, one of the most extensive in aviation history, led to major safety reforms. The FAA adopted NTSB recommendations, including nitrogen inerting systems to prevent fuel tank explosions, significantly enhancing aviation safety. The investigation of TWA Flight 800 highlighted the difficulties of determining cause of mid-air explosions, as critical evidence is often destroyed. The case underscored the value of forensic analysis, aircraft reconstruction, and witness accounts in solving aviation mysteries. Despite ongoing speculation and independent inquiries challenging the official findings, aviation authorities largely agree that the explosion resulted from internal failure rather than an external attack. The families of TWA Flight 800 victims played a key role in advocating for aviation safety reforms, leading to crucial improvements. Memorials, including one at Smith Point County Park, honor those lost. The tragedy underscored vulnerabilities in aviation safety, influencing public perception, policy, and airline operations. Decades later, lingering questions and conflicting accounts keep the disaster a subject of debate. While it spurred safety advancements, the mystery surrounding its cause ensures Flight 800 remains a poignant and unresolved chapter in aviation history. Thanks for watching.